The day has arrived where Arsenal have confirmed the signing of Albert Sambi Lokonga. So what exactly has the Belgian prospect said in his first interview? And as well as that, what has Fabrizio Romano said on the pursuit of Manuel Locatelli? Let's discuss in today's episode of The Transfers FC. Yo, what is going on, guys? My name is Baz14. The throat is still a little bit sore, but your boy's still here and present. And so as per, I'd massively appreciate if you guys can go down there and smash a like on the video. And while you are down there, please do consider subscribing to your boy's channel, as we are only 3,000 away from the big 50k. But without any further ado, let's get straight into Albert Sambi Lokonga, as Mr. Sambi Lokonga has officially today signed for our, dare I say, gargantuan institution. Arsenal announced it on their Twitter page at 3 PM UK time, saying simply, "Welcome to North London, Albert." A gargantuan welcome to Arsenal, Albert Sambi Lokonga. What a beautiful name and a beautiful player. Arsenal have also confirmed that Sambi is going to wear the number 23 shirt, previously worn by the likes of David Luiz, Danny Welbeck and Andre Arshavin back in the day. What a throwback. And now it is of Albert Sambi Lokonga. In an interview on Arsenal.com, Lokonga says, "My president and lawyer also told me about Arsenal's interest. I didn't hesitate for 1 second. I told them, yeah, excuse me, but I will go there." So Arsenal went knocking on Sambi's door, and Sambi replied with a simple, "Arsenal, of course I'm going there." He also says, "It's a big step, but I feel confident because we have to be. In the football world, you have to feel confident about yourself. I can't wait to start. I can play as a 6 and I can play like a box to box. But people say I'm better in the 6th position." Now, with Sambi saying the 6 and 8 positions, has he confirmed that Mikel Arteta is going to go into a 4-3-3 system this year? Because of course Mikel Arteta would have spoken to the player in the process of signing him. Edu Gaspar on Lokonga says, "We are delighted Albert has signed with us, as there was a lot of interest in him and he's a big target for us. Albert is a player we've been tracking for some time, and he will bring us strength in depth in the centre of midfield." So to any fans that were worried that Sambi would be our only central midfield signing, Edu has confirmed that for now at least he's only going to be a squad rotational player. But saying that with him still being only 21 years of age, could he be the long-term replacement for Thomas Partey? Well, here is the graph which compares Partey and Sambi Lokonga, with Sambi in the red and Partey in the blue. And as you guys can see, profile-wise, Sambi and Partey link up pretty well. So in the short term, Arsenal see Sambi as a squad player, but at the same time, Sambi is also a signing to future-proof the midfield and maybe replace Thomas Partey in the future as well. And as you guys can see, Sambi went straight into training today with the Arsenal first team, and Football London have confirmed that Albert Sambi Lokonga will join up with the rest of the Arsenal team and travel to the United States for their pre-season tour. So it's straight over to the US of A for Sambi Lokonga, and I personally am looking forward to see Sambi play in the Arsenal colours. But make sure to comment down below your own thoughts on Albert Sambi Lokonga, and what are your realistic expectations of the player and the signing. In terms of transfer fee, Fabrizio Romano has confirmed that it's going to be a permanent deal for 17.5 million euros with an extra 4.5 million euros in add-ons. And in terms of Arsenal's next signing, Ben White, it's a done deal to be announced in the next days after medical. £50 million to Brighton, personal terms agreed. And in terms of Ben White, he's going to be our first real big acquisition of the summer. In terms of Tavares and Lokonga, as good as they could be in the future, for now they're only going to be squad players. But in Ben White, Arsenal are signing him for the first team, and he's going to be our first real big signing of the summer. Sky Sports News in the UK have confirmed that Ben White will have his medical at Arsenal next week, and that is mainly because right now young Benjamin is on holiday. And in terms of that holiday, pictures have been leaked of Ben White with Calvin Phillips, and also he's up to a cheeky little bit of action, so we'll leave it at that. Benjamin, you're about to be an Arsenal player, so it's time to use that Arsenal juice. But now in total, that means that Nuno Tavares done, Albert Sambi Lokonga done, and Ben White soon to be done. Who have Arsenal got in store next? Arsenal's real business for the summer is only really going to start now, in terms of attacking midfield, central midfield first team as well, and let's not forget the right back position as well. So I'm going to throw it to you guys down below in the comments on what other players do you want to see Arsenal sign this summer. Moving on, let's discuss Manuel Locatelli. The last we heard of this was from the CEO of Sassuolo, who confirmed that Arsenal had put forward a €40 million offer for their player, but since then it's also been confirmed that Locatelli prefers to stay in Italy and go to Juventus. So Fabrizio Romano today has said that Juve have always been leading the race for Locatelli. A new meeting will soon happen with Sassuolo, and that Locatelli is pushing to join Juventus. Arsenal's stance is they'd be prepared to pay Sassuolo the price tag of €40 million, but Arsenal only want to sign players that are 100% convinced to join the club. So a lot of rival fans are now laughing at Arsenal, going ha ha ha, Arsenal are getting rejected again. But Fabrizio has assured Arsenal fans that is not the case, as he says to clarify, Locatelli is not refusing Arsenal. He is not turning down the opportunity of joining Arsenal. He is just giving his priority to Juventus. And you know what? That makes perfect sense. Locatelli is Italian and he's only ever played in Italy as well for AC Milan and Sassuolo. And in Italy, Juventus are one of, if not the biggest club there. And Locatelli was also a childhood Juventus fan. And they've also got a certain thing that we don't have in UEFA Champions League football. So as much as it might hurt us as Arsenal fans, it makes sense to why Locatelli wants to go to Juventus as his priority. Fabrizio says that Arsenal are still there, they are interested and they are waiting. They want Locatelli as they consider him as the perfect midfielder for the Premier League football. I am sure that he will leave Sassuolo this summer. Let's see if it's going to be Juve or Arsenal. So Arsenal are playing the waiting game. They're trying to do Patience FC. And a lot of Arsenal fans are very confused to why they're doing that. Now one can only imagine the reason why Arsenal are being so patient is because they have spoken to the agents of Locatelli and his people, and they have been assured that if Locatelli can't agree to join Juve, he would be open to coming to Arsenal. And that surely is Arsenal's logic behind this. And so if Juve cannot agree a fee for Locatelli, Arsenal are ready to come in and swoop in for the player. But the real question is, do you guys agree with Arsenal's approach? And are you happy to see Arsenal be patient for Locatelli or move on to our other transfer targets? As always, let's have a discussion down below in the comments. But as Fabrizio Romano did say, Arsenal only want to sign players that are 100% convinced by joining the club. And on that 100% convinced on joining Arsenal, what about a certain Yves Bissouma? As I am going to reference a report back in May, where Football London were told by a close friend of Bissouma that he loves the Premier League and would choose Arsenal over any other Premier League club if they came in for him. So there you go, Arsenal. Here's a player who wants to come to Arsenal and is convinced about signing for Arsenal. Now in the past, the likes of Fabrizio Romano have confirmed that Bissouma is on Arsenal's list. He's just not number one because Arsenal wants a different profile of player. But now that our other transfers are over the line, I think Arsenal's pursuit of a central midfield first team signing is really going to fire up now. And it's down to the likes of Edu Gaspar, Mikel Arteta, Richard Garlick and the Arsenal board to decide who is going to be the replacement for the outgoing Granit Xhaka. The Mirror claimed that Arsenal have identified Max Aarons as a potential replacement if Hector Bellerin leaves, as the Gunners eye more signings after agreeing a deal for Ben White. First things first, I'm not sure how reliable the source is, and secondly, how much Arsenal actually want Max Aarons. And in terms of price tag of the player, we're talking 25 to 30 million euros. Is Max Aarons worth that sort of money? Diario Sport in Spain claimed that Arsenal are one of the teams that have inquired for Serginho Dest. Barcelona need to raise money, but the player doesn't want to leave. Serginho Dest, of course, is a USA international player, and of course, most importantly, he is a right back. But once again, I think this is the media trying to use Arsenal's name to link us to players that probably we don't actually want to sign. But what right back do you want to see Arsenal sign? Comment down below. Repubblica in Italy claimed that an agreement between Inter and Hector Bellerin is complete. A 4-year deal and a salary of 3.5 million euros annual. In the next hours, Inter will continue to negotiate with Arsenal, and that both sides are hopeful of agreeing a deal. Arsenal have always made it clear 20 to 50 million euros for Hector Bellerin and he's all yours. And despite Inter Milan pocketing 80 million euros for Achraf Hakimi, they are trying to play it broke. But the fact that Bellerin has now agreed personal terms with Inter and is pushing for the move, I think Arsenal will eventually give in and let Bellerin go to Inter for a loan with the option or obligation to buy. Okay then, moving on to the other Arsenal news today. First things first, Newcastle United manager Steve Bruce has given a word on Arsenal midfielder Joe Willock. Bruce says, "I've always said it's really Arsenal's decision, and until Arsenal make a decision a bit like all the big clubs, they have a look over pre-season. We'll keep monitoring and badgering away. We love to do something, but it's still Arsenal's call." And that, my friends, is exactly the case. Joe Willock will go with Arsenal on pre-season tour in the USA, and that's where Mikel Arteta is going to look into the player in training and the matchday scenarios. And then the final decision will fall in Mikel Arteta's hands, whether he wants to loan Joe Willock or whether he wants to keep Joe Willock for the season. Willock, it is over to you. Pre-season is your audition, and let's see if you pass it. A Roma source today is reporting that Roma plan to submit a new offer for Granit Xhaka in the next 24 hours. AS Roma, you man know the price tag for Granit Xhaka, 20 million euros, is all that Arsenal wants. But so far Roma have only put forward an offer of just 15 million euros. Sky in Italy also claimed that Xhaka in the next few days will sign with AS Roma, where Mourinho is waiting for him. Jose could be waiting for as long as he wants if Roma don't pay the money. What can Arsenal really do here? Arsenal want to sign a new first team central midfielder, but until Xhaka leaves, it's going to be hard for Arsenal to do so. And so that is why my urge to AS Roma and Mourinho is now, please, just give us the money, 20 million euros, bank transfer to us, and take Granit Xhaka away. I wish him the best of luck, and please just let us move on to our other transfer targets. In terms of Arsenal squad numbers, the number 8, number 10 and number 18 shirts are all now available. Let's zone into the 8 and 10 shirts. I think number 8 is going to go to Emil Smith-Rowe, and in terms of number 10, as the AFC Bell said, Arsenal have it reserved for a certain James Maddison. And on that transfer, let's keep a little eye on it, because now that Arsenal have got Ben White over the line, I think Arsenal will look to make an official offer to Leicester to try to bring Maddison to the Emirates Stadium. But all I'm going to say, my friends, is Arsenal's real exciting business of the summer is yet to begin. Plenty more twists and turns to come, so stay tuned. But that is the video there and there. If you have enjoyed, make sure to go down there and smash a like on the video, and while you're down there, please do subscribe to your boy's channel as well. If you want to follow your boy on them social medias, the links will be down below in the description. But that was the latest episode of the Transfers FC, and can we give a gargantuan welcome to Arsenal, Albert Sambi Lokonga. Lads, I will see you soon in a bit.